Okay, now hello, what is happening with the audio? Can somebody respond if my audio is not clear? Okay, can we continue? Oh, sorry. Is it now clear? Hello? Am I audible, Shaga? You can just unmute and tell me. Hello? Cindy? You can unmute and tell me.
Hello, now you are audible.
Okay, so I've left using the microphone. So, okay. So now, so the German case shows the function of a noun or pronoun in a sentence. So we have nominative, we have accusative, we have dative, and we have genitive. 1, 2, 3 for all those 4 cases. So the next point that I want to say, so sorry for the inconvenience. So the next point what I can say is this one. There are, so just a minute. Okay, so let's continue. So there are 3 factors which affects the German casus. There are what? 3 factors. There are 3 factors. 3 factors which affect the German casus, the German cases. So anytime you want to write your sentence, you check these 3 factors. Either of them will affect the cases. So let's see those 3 factors. So factor number one is verb. So verb, so there are different verbs taking different cases. There are different verbs taking different cases. Different verbs take different cases. So we'll discuss number two, prepositionen. Prepositionen or preposition. So different prepositions have different verbs. So different position have different cases. So that one we will discuss. Number 3, objects. So object. So different cases have one or two objects. So from these things, just these 3 factors. So these 3 factors, they are the only one which are responsible for the nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive. Those 3. So should I now launch them one by one? Tell me, should I go deep one by one? So let us see the first case. Yes, okay, Shaga. So now see, let's see, nominative. So if you can get the nominative, I hope everyone is in. You will get accusative and you will get dative. So let's see. So anyone should not disturb. I'm recording the video so that you, if you are alone, You can go and watch it. So Umi, are you in class?
Yes.
Yeah, very good. I'm happy if you are in class. I don't want you to be frustrated. So nominative is the original form of a noun or a pronoun. So nominative, huyo mtu please bwana, hatutaki mtu anaongea background. Nominative is a, so nominative is the general form. Is the nominative? No. Who is that person?
Utayamka ukavuna katanandiko.
John, can you mute? Jonte, can you mute? Very good. Okay, so let's continue. Nominative is the, nominative is the original form, is the original form of, nominative is the original form of a noun or a pronoun. A noun or a pronoun. So like that. So number 2, just here, number 2, let's hear this. In a German sentence, the subject is always in nominative. In a German sentence, the subject is always in nominative, like that. Then in a German sentence, the subject is always in nominative. Then the third one is, this nominative answers who or what is doing an action, but there is no object. There's not object. So nominative answers who or what is doing an action, but there is no object, like that. There's no object. So like example in English, John is asking. So John here is the nominative. So what is John asking? Is he asking question, money, or what? As we don't know. If I leave it blank like this, so you don't know what he's asking. So Alice is so sorry. So Alice is Alicia. Okay. Alice is learning. So Alice is learning. What is Alice learning? So if I say Alice is learning German, that is now I've introduced what? If I say Alice is learning German, this one is I've introduced what? Object. So this one will not be in nominative, but it will be in genitive, not genitive, but accusative, like that. It will be in accusative, not in nominative. So John is asking a question. So John is asking a question. That one is now in nominative. So Shaga is paying. Shaga is hearing. So ameweka microphone kwa masikio. So Shaga has a microphone, not a microphone but earphone. Sorry, Shaga has a earphone on her ears. So what is Shaga listening to? We don't know. Either Shaga's logged into the class or Shaga is playing somehow Aviator, anataki watu wasikie sauti ya fiu imetoka, or Shaga during shift ako TikTok. So we don't know. But now if I say Shaga is listening to music, that music is what? An object. And if an object has been added, it is now in accusative form. So I don't want to go far. Nani amepotea? Who is lost? If there's no one thumbnail, I want to see thumbnail there. Okay, step by step, sheet for sheet, step by step. Okay, so subject can be a noun or a pronoun. So let's see. So let me remove these ones. So subject can be a noun or a pronoun. So subject can be a noun or a pronoun. So noun, and just a minute, and can be singular or plural. So let's see our table. So it can be a noun or pronoun. So if it is a noun, it takes the bestimmte und unbestimmte Artikel like that. It takes bestimmte und unbestimmte Artikel like der. So like masculine is takes der, feminine takes die, neuter takes das, then plural takes D. So masculine here takes ein, feminine takes eine, then das takes ein, then this one. So this one does not exist like this. Okay. So that one is if it is pronoun, so it takes, so ich, du, er, es, sie. So this one is singular. This one is plural. So ich, so plural is wir, ich heiße, wir heißen. Du. So this one is er. Then er, sie, es is for sie. This sie means they. Yeah, that z means they. And then let's see, then there's this z capital, it also just z like that. So all those are nominative. Now I don't want you now to be nini. So now we want to say that So we also say that it answers what is doing an action, but there's no object. So what or who? So it answers. So we had already said it answers what or who. So in German, war means what. Was means who. Wananchi, tumeelewana? Tumeelewana? So are we agreed? Okay. So let's continue. Then another aspect, how to find a subject. So number 2, how to find a subject. How to find a subject. How to find a subject. Now I know. So many people will ask themselves, how to find a subject. How do you find a subject? So I hope hang. What is this now? Sorry, my laptop imehang kidogo. So I don't know if I should. So just a minute. So I want to say that Peter buys a table. So Peter buys a table. So it is Peter kaufst ein Tisch. Ein Tisch. So Peter buys a table, Peter kaufst ein Tisch. So I don't know why nini. So I don't know. Just a minute. I have to restart my laptop again. It is not the app, it was now the laptop. There's a software that I've always placed that it helps me in predicting the German umlauts and also German sentence. Like in your phone where you have, instead of typing so many things, you put that dictionary that helps you in predicting. So let's just continue from where we left. So only when we are doing serious things now it starts disturbing. When I'm doing non-serious things, it's okay. But let's continue. So Peter kaufte einen Tisch. So you want to see how do you find the subject? How do you find the subject? Just a minute. So those who came late, I said that I will send you two vocabularies, list of vocabulary. Then you write and then I will explain in class. I don't want to waste so much time. Now I want to focus on grammatic and exam preparation. That one only. Grammatic, exam preparation. Grammatic, exam preparation. Until we finish the syllabus. So is that okay? Is that now, Nini? So let's see. How to find the Nini? How to find the subject? To find the subject, use this question. So Shaga, confirm again if I'm clear. Okay. To find bwana, si umute tafadhali, ikwe sawa. Yeah. So Valencia, yesterday you were not there, but I hope today you are there. Very good. So to find the subject, we use the following question. This is our question. Who plus verb. So who plus verb. So who plus verb. So can you say, so like who buys? Who buys? Who buys? So the answer is Peter. Sindio. Who buys? The answer is Peter. Who buys? Who buys? The answer is Peter. So Shaga is eating. Who eats? Or who is eating? So to find the object. To find the object. So to find the object, let's see. To find the object, we use the following question. We use the following question. So to find the object, to use the following question. Let's see. What does plus what does plus subject plus verb. So what does subject plus verb? What does subject plus verb is equal to object. So let's see. What does Peter buys? What does Peter buys? That one is object. So write on the chat box. Write on the chat box. Tell me write on the chat box now. So that one, tell me who is the subject and what is the object. Tell me who is the subject and who is the object. Tell me now. So just a minute. Write me the answer of that sentence. Who is the subject and who is the nini? Just a minute. So what is the object? Derek, why is there no object? Where there's no object. So okay. So at least you have gotten the concept. So there is no object, only the verb. So just a minute. We continue. So I hope now there you have gotten the subject. So let's see. Now let's go. Let's go and look one of our factors. So examples. I'll write the example, just a minute. Okay, let's continue. So Beispiel of nominative. Beispiel of nominative. So we are still on the surface. So now this Beispiel, I will just do what? I will just copy them. Then you go now to the main form, the main task, today's task. So just a minute. So Beispiel, today's Beispiel, let's see. So from this Beispiel, you can now use that formula to check what does what does what. So ich schreibe etwas, I write something. It answers war. War schreib. War schreib. War schreib. Ich. It answer war. I. Sie sangt sehr laut. So in German, we say, so the other time we said it was who plus verb. Who plus verb. In German, it's now war plus verb. So which is war schreib. War schreib. War schreibe. Who writes? Ich. War singt? War singt? So, was singt? Was singt? Who is singing? Sie. Was ist kaputt? Was ist? Was ist? So was ist kaputt? Just one word, kaputt. Was ist kaputt? So here is das Auto. I want to do some repetition here. I want to repeat myself. So you will allow me. You will allow me. So should I repeat myself and you will allow me? So allow me to repeat myself. Now here, I want to demonstrate strong concepts, deep concepts. That's why I'm asking if you will allow me to repeat myself. So there's this something called, so there's this called these factors. I want to check. I want us to check on these factors, so that after that now you can now do what? You can now just learn very well. You can know the. So let's write my statement. Let's write my statement. So there are 3 factors that affects the casus in German. There are 3 factors that affects casus, just like that. So number 1, we said verb. Number 2, we said preposition. Number 3, we said object. Objekt. So let's see. So verb. So here is now where now. So I don't know if it is recording or live session is not going on. Let me check. Otherwise itakuwa mbaya. So let's see. Just a minute. So there are 6. Okay. So let's see. The following verbs, the following 6 verbs are nominative verbs. The following 6 verbs are nominative verbs. So number 1, sein, to be. Number 2, bleiben, to stay or to remain. We have heißen. So heißen as the HZ because I don't want my laptop to hang. So heißen is to be called. Then after heißen we have werden. So werden is to become. Heißen is to be called. So just a minute. So those 6 verbs, if you see them, so I will show you how it affects. Trying to open. I'm trying to add the 6th one. The 6th one in inanikula akili. That is what I'm trying to get, and I'm not getting it. There's this book that you are using, Grammatik Active. Those verbs have been placed there. So let me check. It is page 48. Yeah, page 48. So I've gone up to page 52. Page 48. Yeah. So okay, I've not gotten the 6th verb, but let's just use this one. So Beispiel. Let's see the Beispiel. Beispiel for this one. So let's see the Beispiel. Das ist ein Haus. So tafadhali tuheshimiane. Ewe, who is that person? Rosemary, tudumu, heshima idumu kwa class. So das ist ein Haus. Er heißt er heißt Derek. Er heißt Derek. Sie wird 18. So that is Shaga. Ich bleibe heute zu Hause. So ich bleibe heute zu Hause. Zu Hause. No, don't do what you want to do. So my laptop screen ilikuwa inaanza kuhang. So let me just take this one. Das ist ein Haus. Er heißt Derek. Sie wird 18. Ich bleibe heute zu Hause. Like that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will go and search the two remaining verbs. The two remaining verbs I will search and I will tell you. Now put here. Let me put that one. So tomorrow, Cindy or Shaga, you will remind me. So let's see. Now I want to go to just a minute. So there are some verbs which take dative. So most, take this one. Most of the verbs in German are in accusative form. Accusative or text accusative. So only this sentence you will understand when I will be doing accusative. So that is an house. That is a house. That is house. That is house. He is called Derek. So Nidero. It's called Derek. Sie wird 18. So sie wird 18. She will be a doctor. Ich bleibe zu Hause today. I stay at home today. I stay at home today. Okay. Most of the verbs in German are in accusative or text accusative. Accusative case. Some verbs also text the dative case. Some verbs also text the dative case. So let us see those verbs Verbs which takes the dative case. So Shaga, thank you for Nini. Shaga, is it now Nini visible? So yes, sorry. So I'm adjusting. So can you confirm to me? Is this font okay? Is that font okay? Confirm. Confirm if they're okay. Okay, now it's very good. Thank you very much, all of you. So let's continue. So I've said that so suppose you cram 1,000 verbs. Suppose you cram 1,000 verbs. You cram 1,000 verbs to find it is dative. To find that it is accusative. And then somebody crams the dative verbs and the nominative verbs and then leave it like that. So who has worked smart? Who has worked smart? Hello, should we cram the dative verbs? Should we cram the dative verbs or should we cram the? Just a minute. I would like to ask, should I list 1,000 verbs or should I list the 18 verbs of dative and then you cram the dative verbs and the nominative verb and then you assume other verbs are accusative? Should I do like that? So okay. So if it is like that, so I don't want to list these verbs. These verbs I will list. Some verb also takes the dative case. Okay. So I will go to accusative. So most of the things are here in accusative and dative. So accusative, let's see. Accusative now. Here now it is very easy. Here now it will be very easy for you. So here, let's see. So accusative is used after specific verbs. So accusative is used after specific verbs and prepositions. So don't write fast. So like this. Accusative is used after specific verbs, prepositions, and specific, and if there is one object, if there's one object in a sentence. So that is now. So Beispiel. So let's see the Beispiel. So das Kind sieht ein Hund. Das Kind sieht ein Hund. So the child sees a dog. So what does the child sees? So das Kind is nominative. Sit is a verb. Ein Hund is an object. Only one object. Only one object. It shows us das Kind sieht ein Hund. So only one object, it's like that. Only one object, it is like that. So let's break it down. So I said the verb, and people are saying, oh verb, oh verb, oh verb, oh verb. Let's see. So let's see. Das Kind is subject, and subject is nominative. Sieht is, so it is accusative verb. Then ein Hund is object. So number 2. Er kauft ein Laptop. So er sieht einen, not einen Hund. So er kauft ein Laptop. So he buys a laptop. So he buys a laptop. So let's see. Let's break it down. Er is what? Pronoun. Kauft